Novklibber, hi friends, Darth Momo here for a quick little video that reviews the novelization for Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. So, it took me about maybe 6-7 hours to read it. I got it yesterday, read a little yesterday, and then finished it today, surprisingly. Here's what I say. It introduced some things that trigger me even more. Palpatine being a clone. Well, I guess I don't know how I feel. That one has its pros and cons, but Snoke not knowing about the dyad, Rey's dad being a failed clone. Like, okay, yeah, that helps get the image of Palpatine procreating out of my mind, but then at the same time, it's why wasn't the movie explaining that? Other things like there was something else in there. Luke Skywalker supposed to be killing Palpatine the same way that Rey was supposed to kill her. Things like that, it triggered me. But it did help explain a lot because the movie did have a mess, and I'm going to be honest. I mean, I haven't seen the movie since opening weekend, and you all know my thoughts on that movie. I have a lot of problems with it. But maybe it was just, I still have issues with the story and of the film overall, but it was a fun ride, especially to go read the novel through again. I really love some of the things that include. We got some more time with Leia, which was nice, and had some nice moments. I like how it was kind of a thing she knew she had to do with Ben, and it helps shed light on that she's lost so much, just strength, and she gave it all to do that for Ben. And I also liked when all the ships come out, a lot of them check in. So, which I really wish we would have had that in the movie. That would have been awesome. I would have screamed and freaked out in the theater with like it said Ghost checking in, and then Kaz is like, hey, fireball here, and then you hear Yeager say, or you see Yeager says, settle down, Kaz, and that was awesome. Oh, it's just, and then you get Zay Versio with Inferno Squad, and and then I really wish some of these things would have been included in the movie. But overall, I was starting to get a little teary-eyed when at the end when Rey goes to Tatooine, and I really liked how it also shed that and they brought up the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise, and it's like, oh really? Wow, Anakin told Luke about the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. So overall, it was a good read. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was, maybe because I had most of the bad blunts dropped to me 3 weeks ago on the internet. But I would say it was worth it, and helped lighten the way I feel about Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, I still have a lot of issues with it. I'd still have it as the second lowest on my ranking. But overall, it's a fun ride, and it makes me a little more frustrated all the same, because there's some good stuff in that movie. And I really wish that they didn't have the Rey Palpatine decision or the Palpatine return decision, and I probably would have loved that movie way more. Otherwise, that's all I got for today. Thank you guys for joining in. Darth Momo out. May the Force be with you. Always.